Welcome back to your non-negotiables for a happy, healthy existence in 2026 and for the foreseeable future. Part 2, we are talking about proper nutrition. So proper nutrition is something that is a very personal thing. So I can't tell you what to do, but I can suggest understanding your body, getting to know how you operate, noticing your patterns, and specifically noticing how certain foods make you feel. Do they give you more energy? Do they drain you? Does it feel nourishing? Do you still feel empty after you eat? And noticing your energy levels throughout the day. Something that I have done personally in my life to get my nutrition back on track and to help my body start to heal and help my mental cognition, I focus on eating whole food sources. Fresh fruits and vegetables, meat from a farm. You don't have to get your meat from a farm. I just think it tastes better, and I know where my food then comes from. I have a better understanding of how the animals were treated, which I personally think has an impact on how nourishing your food is, because the energy that the animal is in throughout its life and at the end of its life, I think it makes a difference, but that's just me. So I focus on eating whole food sources, and now this one in particular was an absolute game changer for me. Fresh milled flour. I know not everybody has the means to go out and purchase a grain mill, and not everybody has the time to bake their own breads, make their own everything that you make with flour. But if you can find someone near you who maybe is milling their own flour, and maybe they'll make something for you, or they'll give you some flour, or if there's local farms that mill flour and sell it by the bag. I know there's some shops online that sell bags of freshly milled flour. Grand Teton, I think, is one of them. But I'm telling you, it's a game changer. So commercially processed flour is completely stripped of its nutrients. Fresh milled flour contains 40 out of the 44 essential nutrients that we need, not just to survive, but to thrive. And commercially processed flour is stripped of all of it. And then they'll add 3 or 4 back in. You'll see it on the back, a couple vitamins, whatever. Nothing compared to what you are getting from fresh milled flour. And not to mention the fiber content is amazing, and most people are lacking fiber in their diet. Anyway, that's something that I've done to completely, I'm telling you, completely change the way that I feel. The way that I took one bite, and this sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. I took one bite of a fresh milled flour biscuit, and I felt my brain turn on. It woke something up in me. Not only was I getting the nourishment that I needed to function properly, before that I would have brain fog. I'd be super spacey. I would have a hard time focusing. I had a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of intrusive thoughts. I'm telling you, this was a game changer for my health. I feel more satiated. I feel my body being nourished. I can eat bread and not feel like crap. I can eat cake made with fresh milled flour and it doesn't feel like an indulgent treat. It feels like a necessary nutrient. Anyway, I could go on about this forever. If you want to know more about fresh milled flour, let me know in the comments. If you have any specific questions about what I do in my nutrition journey, let me know in the comments. I'm not certified to be giving nutritional advice. I can just tell you what works for me and maybe point you in the direction of some right resources. But yeah, let me know what you think. What are you doing? What are you going to commit to better your nutrition in 2026? Let me know.